and welcome to another Create Sim video featuring the Apothecary Dairies Jinshi. Jinshi is the Rare Palace's manager who oversees the consorts and their day-to-day living, making sure everything is okay for all of the consorts. He was first introduced to the story via Xiaolan when speaking to Mao Mao about the new eunuch that all of the girls in the Rare Palace were gushing over. He was considered to be beautiful, smart, and somewhat conceited. After some episodes, you kind of get a little kick of watching him interact with Mao Mao, due to the fact that he's always trying to seduce Mao Mao, which never really works. She just had this different reaction to him. Instead of her gushing over him and being just drawn to him, she was disgusted with his flirty demeanor, and in turn he was fascinated with her because of her disgust, which is kind of weird. But he really loved the fact that she would be disgusted and look down on him, whereas other ladies in the Rare Palace and some men would just fawn over him and just drool over him all the time. Over time of watching the series, you watch and you see Jinshi and Mao Mao's relationship grow, their bond with each other grow as well. And I just absolutely love watching Mao Mao dismiss all of the clues that are provided to her about who Jinshi's real, what his real identity is. It was in the first few episodes, in the first season, that we found out who Jinshi more than likely is, which is the Emperor's first son. But due to some other happenings within the Rare Palace, Jinshi is actually being portrayed as the Emperor's brother. So going forward through the story and through the series currently, Jinshi's real name is revealed, which is Kai Zugetsu, and he goes through this one portion where he's trying to tell Mao Mao who he really is, and Mao Mao is just dodging all of the information, which led up to the infamous frog episode that everyone talks about. But just watching them interact and watching how their bond grows over time, all the way up until the end of the most recent series, was pretty good, and I look forward to seeing those two interact even more, and their relationship grows even more. Towards the end of the season in 2025, we watched as Mao Mao and Jinshi had some time together, and Mao Mao was hesitant before with other dealings with Jinshi, but then you kind of start seeing where she just starts to give in and to allow some things happen between them, which always some way someone could bust through the door and prevents things from going forward. But that's one of those anime tropes that you can never get enough of. You're always just sitting on the edge of your seat and you just fall over because someone has ruined the moment. So with these two, I'm looking forward to their future and seeing how that all plays out, and see what the author has in store for these two. The funny fact that I came across is that the writer of the Apothecary Diaries does not really like Jinshi as a character. And the crazy thing is that she wrote Jinshi as to be a picture or depiction of her ideal man, which is kind of weird, because you would think, well, if it's her thoughts of what her ideal guy would be, that she would like the character, but she doesn't like the character. So that's a little fun fact that I found out. But if you haven't watched the Apothecary Diaries, I always recommend that you watch it. It's full of mystery, and every episode you learn something new, and all of the episodes connect together. Even individuals from the first episode comes back in many episodes later to play bigger roles in the story as it goes forward. But enough talking about the Apothecary Diaries. I can go on and on about this series. I'm going to let you get to my creative sim struggle here. I had a hard time because I didn't have any custom content that I can use for his hair, so I was really having a hard time with that, and I eventually just left it with black hair and went with his colored eyes. But in the future, if I'm able to find hair to where I can have his deep purple hair color, I will definitely switch that over in the future. I will definitely be visiting more Apothecary Diaries characters, and one of the ones I look forward to is Lock On, because there is one scene where Lock On and Jinshi have a moment where everyone questions the reason why he has this facial expression, and I'm going to explain a little bit about what I think his expression meant and the reason being. But again, I'm just going to shut up and stop yapping, and hope you enjoy, and come by and check out more videos to come in the future. Thank you again for watching. Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified for my future videos. And thank you again for coming by, and catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.